Today's News 5 Deep Dive, people looking to get back to work or maybe who are in a search of a better job are becoming major targets for fraudsters behind costly unemployment scams.
News 5's Patrick Nelson shows us some things to think about during your next job search that could help you avoid some trouble.
Employment experts tell me right now there are more job opportunities out there than people applying to work. So it's up to the employers to attract applicants. But those extra incentives that used to be too good to be true are creating an opening for fraudsters. Employment scams are being reported to the Federal Trade Commission in record numbers since the start of the pandemic, aiming to steal personal information or money from people looking for a new job. Fraud experts say the people behind these schemes will often extend job offers through social media platforms, emails, and even text messages, and about 80% of the time the fraudsters will contact their targets first.
They come at you with some enticing things talking about, the job hours and the pay, and they actually bring you in. So only 20% are initiated by the job seeker. So that's the first thing, is if you receive an unsolicited email, text, call, focusing on this area.
Here are some expert tips for avoiding employment scams. First, never pay for anything with your money during the hiring process. If someone calls you about a job, call the company's HR department to confirm they're hiring. Search for the company's address to see if it actually exists. And finally, search the name of the company followed by complaint or scam. The Pikes Peak Workforce Center says one of the places you can safely look for job postings is connectingcolorado.com, where employers have been thoroughly vetted.
There's a lot of different checks and balances that we have to do as a federal agency to really make sure the job postings we have on connectingcolorado.com are real.
Katerina Teleska says a company reached out to her through Indeed. She reported her experience to the Better Business Bureau of Southern Colorado after a request to buy equipment as part of a job offer seemed fishy.
The fact that they wanted me to go on this website and pay for them myself was a little sketchy. And then when I asked about the reimbursement process, they had told me that it would take up to 3 months for them to reimburse me for their equipment that I was working on. So at that point, I knew that it was a complete scam. I know that you're looking for a job. This is something that you should be aware of. I mean, even the littlest thing, just to get it out there, word of mouth is huge.
She is not alone in this experience. Here's a look at employment scams by the numbers. The BBB recently reported employment scams are the second riskiest scams for consumers. Phony job scams are being reported to the FTC at record levels since the pandemic began. From January to September of last year, consumers reported losing $150 million to these types of scams. Remember, no legitimate company is going to send you a check and then ask you to send some of that money back or ask for gift cards. This is when people lose money. It's a scam. For key resources to help keep you safe in your next job search, you can head to our website right now, KOAA.com. Always watching out for you, Southern Colorado. Patrick Nelson, News 5.
Patrick, thank you. And if you'd like to find more of our News 5 Deep Dives, just head to our website or search for us on your favorite streaming device. And if you have an issue you'd like us to look into, all you have to do is send us an email, deepdive@KOAA.com.